Well, good evening, good morning, good night. It depends on where you're going to be listening to this from. Okay, but from Lagos, Nigeria, it's 10, or do I say 5 after 10? That's PM. It's been a long day. How has the day been? Mine has been fruitful and productive. Busy activity, and it feels cool to be back here again to relate to you. And I am Sunnex Ita. Better still, you can call me Sunnex Representer. And you're on to Street Radio, your number one youth station. And it's the nighttime show with your man Sunnex. And it's a platform where we, really talk about different things that have to do with the Nigerian youth and the African youth, things that are affecting the people and the way forward out of the troubles we've been faced with daily. And most importantly, nighttime show is dedicated to lovers, every person out there that you are alive, you're married, you're single, you're a young person, you believe in yourself, you're working everything you can to ensure that things get better. The nighttime show with your man Sunnex is dedicated especially to every young Nigerian and African out there that's making a difference. Okay, so complaining about things are not changing, or the things we're expecting, the government is not doing things like we were expecting, sitting and complaining has never done any good to anybody over the years. So now is not the time to complain. Now is the time to sit up and do something different. Take a bold step, start something new, watch it grow, challenge yourself, take a step. Now is not the time for you to complain, keep pointing at accusing finger, or the blame, keep blaming other people. I don't know, that has always been the story of Nigeria in the past. Keep blaming ourselves for who failed to do this or who didn't do that. I mean, you cannot just sit and be looking from afar. It's high time we get involved in the activities that have to do with our country. It's important we involve ourselves in nation building, in national development, and things that could bring commercial value to us, ourselves as individuals. It's a collective responsibility. What can you do? What do you have in your hands? Rather than you complaining, what can you do? What are you blessed with? What can you create with your hands? Your hands is not just made, or God did not give you the hands you have to eat food alone. He actually blessed you with those hands you can use to create things. And oftentimes, people have not started looking inward. Everybody's just running around looking for what is not missing. And it's important we take our time to sit, think, and reason. What can I do with my hands as a human being? Okay. The pandemic has done a lot of havoc, destruction to different economies around the world. The world call it pandemic, but we call it pandemic because it's something that was planned, and we can see the atrocities, the suffering, the pain they've inflicted in different economies around the world, and Nigeria is not left out. Do you understand? So if you are that person, you've always been believing in a paid job. Many companies now are telling their workers to go home. People are losing jobs every day. And a very typical example right now is the banking sector. Even before now, a lot of people were sent home. Banks now, they've developed different apps you can use to send money, receive money, do all your transaction online without even you going stepping into the banking hall. Now coupled with the pandemic. Now, the last time I went to the bank, because I had issue with my ATM card one time, I was trying to pay for some things online. I had to go to the bank to reactivate or request for a new card, and I noticed most banks now, they are running their banks with low staffs. I mean, some even have 40% of their staff presently working in the banking hall. So those people that are sent home, I'm sure they are coming back again to continue with the banking job it's going to be maybe and maybe not. Like, I don't think there's even a guarantee for them to, have that job back again. Now is the time to acquire a skill. Now is the time to look inward and say, what can you produce with your hands? What can you learn? What is that craft you are interested in? It's high time we do it. Now, everybody complaining. I listen to people all the time. They need a job. If there are no jobs, you create yourself a job. Give yourself that opportunity. If there are no platform for you to ride on, create a platform for yourself. We have always been singing this and saying it at different forums and fora when we have the opportunity as an organization that is looking out for development and national growth in our country, Nigeria. Now I'm talking about Ita AfriCraft location. We've been around since 2016, and it has been a journey and a movement all along. By we pushing people to tell them, encourage them, you need to learn a craft. You need to, do something with your hands. You need to, be creative in your own little way. It must not be handmade craft per se, like shoemaking and the things we teach here as an organization. But open your mind and think, what are the things you're interested in? You could be a graphic designer, you could be a web builder, you could be, a manufacturer in different other fields. People now, the other day I was going through a post on social media and I saw a lady, she was painting. She had learned painting. And I was inspired because painting is one job a lot of women are not involved in yet. Painting in this part of the world is being done by men mostly. And the lady has taken up that challenge to go learn how to paint. And she was doing it, and I saw the comments that were flowing through her post. And I was really encouraged and inspired, like, okay, this is it. Do you get? So I'm going to be urging you to, look out for something you can do, meet a need, like discover a need, and meet that need. With that, you're going to be creating for yourself, some commercial value. Now is not the time to dabble into things because other people are, going into real estate. You should understand what you're going into. That's the key point, number one. Don't just jump into things because people are doing networking business. It's not a bad thing but I've never been a fan of it. If you want to go into networking, understand the kind of network business you want to go into. Okay, but like I used to say, create something and watch that thing grow. Start up something and watch it grow. It can never get better than this. Now the opportunity has presented itself. I'm sure the pandemic, like I said, the world calls it pandemic, but I call it plandemic. It has really exposed a lot of things to people, things we never thought that could be real. It has now become very real to everybody's eyes. Okay, the other time I was talking to, one of a friend, more like a colleague, and she's been doing laundry for, as long as God knows. But now she told me, this laundry business she's been doing over the years, that she wants to upgrade it to fumigation and other activities, that she wants to infuse other side, more like a way she can get more money in the business with the same business, but she wants to expand it in a different way. Now people are beginning to think differently. If you don't know what to do, you can't be complaining like you're doing. Okay, there are no jobs again. It's not in news anymore. There are no jobs. You need to just open your mind and see what you can do. If you can cook, it's high time for you to invest in your cooking skills. You can make clothes. Pay attention to everything you're doing. Okay, manna is not going to fall from heaven, but the earlier the better you look into it, it will become easier for you. And I want to use this opportunity to send a shout out to a couple of young people that have always been, they've been working very hard. And anytime I go on their page on social media, I get very inspired. One, an Esther Cake, I want to appreciate you for being outstanding in everything you do. And I want to thank Precious Osage for being there, for keeping it real, and for trying to encourage and impact other people. I want to thank Grace Odebe, that's talking about Grace Lead Enterprise, for creating job opportunities for other people. These people I'm mentioning, they are not just doing things, they are trying to see how best they can to create opportunities for other people through what they do. And I'm talking about handmade craft here, So it's important we pay attention. Esther Anthony has been doing a lot through her dance academy. Do people realize you can dance and make a lot of money from dance? Oftentimes people don't pay attention to these things, and it is very, very important. So you could go follow these people I just mentioned on social media at Grace Odebe. Look out for Grace Lead Enterprise. Then look out for Precious Osage, okay, and look out for Anesta Cake. Very, very important. You're going to be inspired anytime you go through their page on social media, either Instagram or Facebook. Look out for them, and you're going to be seeing young people are taking it over. They putting their attention into constructive things that could actually, earn them some commercial value. Now we can't keep waiting for the government. Now is the time to move on, and we're going to be moving on in no time. All right, guys, I would like to hear from you. Send me a DM or send me a chat. You could text or send me a message on the following number: 08169671239. I'm going to take it slowly. 08169671239 is the number you can text. That number is on WhatsApp. Okay, and you can follow me on social media. Go follow me at Sunnex Ita, all together in one word. I mean SUNNEXITAH, all together in one word. I'll take it again: SUNNEXITAH, all together in one word. The same spelling on Instagram, the same spelling on Facebook, and on Twitter it's at Mr. Sunnex. That's MRSUNNEXITAH, all together in one word. I would like to hear from you. What is that thing you're doing to make life easy and better for you and your family and your neighborhood and your society as a whole? Do something about what we just talked about today. Now is not the time to idle around. Okay, I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to having a conversation with you on what you're doing. Let's see how we can take it further to the next big level. God will see us through, and God bless our country, Nigeria. Once again, I'm Sunnex Ita. I will see you guys for the next one. Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time ahead. Take care.
But they constantly charge unconditional love. They don't know the shape of your head, but they constantly shaving it. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Mixins in a Foster.